Show gratitude. It sounds really corny. It sounds very repetitive. It's like the common talking points that they give you in school. They always tell you, oh, treat everyone with respect, be kind to everyone, grateful, say your please and your thank yous and all that stuff. And while that is sound advice growing up, it is also still sound advice when you are grown and in every area of your life. And it's not just something that you tell little kids to try and develop manners and develop good habits in them. It is also something that can help you when it comes to your personal social skills, you branching out your business and other life endeavors. There's a hierarchy of needs for humans, and this hierarchy is known as Maslow's hierarchy. And this system essentially states that at the bottom are the bare necessities for living. These things include stuff like food, water, safety, clothing, all those things. And as they go up, they become more psychological needs. They become more self-fulfilling needs and more personal and beyond the material types of needs. These things will include things like relationships, feeling like you belong, feeling wanted, feeling worthy. All of these things, these are all higher on the Maslow's hierarchy. And one of those things, which I just mentioned, is feeling like you belong, feeling worthy, feeling wanted. Those things are very important. Those things are desires that everyone has in one way, shape, or form, and can be argued to be one of the most important needs for a human, is to feel wanted, feel necessary. This goes all the way back to when you're a caveman, wanting to be useful in a tribe, wanting to be valued, a valuable member, as to not get kicked out, as to not get rejected from society at the time. You wanted to be useful. You wanted to provide something for your family, wanted to provide something for the village, all of these things. And so with that, we translate that into the 21st century, and we want to feel useful. And people do that through helping other people, through maybe tutoring or, assistance, all these other, that they've changed over the years, obviously, as society has become more advanced and humanity does get more technologically advanced. It's less of a reliance on pure muscle skills and more so intellectual thinking as well, and being useful intellectually along with being useful physically. Now, with this pursuit, the best way for someone to actually feel useful and wanted and required is for you to express gratitude to other people and for people to express gratitude towards you. Now, with this being said, obviously, you don't want to just be a kiss ass. You don't want to just be always hyping up people and always just praising everyone for everything that they do, because frankly, that comes off as very disingenuous, and that also comes off as it makes it seem like you want something in return, and it doesn't make it seem sincere at all. And so, obviously, with this, there's a balance, but showing gratitude for people that you kind of overlook, like the cashier at the store, the person pushing the carts, your teachers maybe, other classmates of yours, coaches, parents even, a lot of times those are overlooked. There's people in our everyday lives that are often overlooked, or maybe you do feel grateful for them, but that you don't exactly express it. You don't ever tell them like, hey, I really appreciate you doing this, this, and this for me. I really appreciate you helping me out when I don't understand this. I really appreciate you lending me those $10 the other day. Whatever it is. We don't usually express appreciation like that, but it's important that we do. I feel like with that, you can really help people feel like they belong. And with that, you can garner support for yourself. Now, I don't want this to come off as malicious in a way, where you're only doing this for your own benefit. But it is important to acknowledge this, as if you want to build a business or you want to build a career off of helping people, off of supporting other people, people need to support you. And with that, showing appreciation, showing that people are valuable, showing that people belong in your life, and that people help you in ways, is how you can garner support from them, as they will feel like they belong, they will feel important, they will feel necessary. And with that, you will get support, you will get more friends behind you, you will get more people to rely on, more sources for you to maybe branch out, networking, other things like that. Now, on the topic of expressing gratitude, there are two main ways you can express gratitude, or at least for me. And I found the two of them. There is gratitude journaling, and then there is literally just expressing gratitude to people and to everyday things. Now, with gratitude journaling, it's a very simple process. I do it it takes 5 minutes in the morning, after you meditate, Usually when your mind's all fresh and clear, you can sort of sit down and think and really look around you, have an open awareness, and just say like, hey, I'm grateful for this, grateful for this, grateful for this. And I usually do like 5 things. Just write about things that you're grateful for, and this helps a lot as it allows you to like physically look at everything that you have going for you. I mean, after you've done this for a while, you realize like, man, for the past month, I've written down 5 things I'm grateful for like every day. That's like 150 things to be grateful for. That's a lot of things, and you can really start to appreciate everything in your life. Now, the second way is to literally express gratitude, whether that be just like saying thank you and showing that you appreciate people. Like I said before, this is very helpful, this is very beneficial, this is very important, and this is something that you should really do a lot more, and it's something I'm going to practice a lot more. And just want to say that I was reading this book, How to Win Friends and Influence People. Obviously, it's like one of the go-to books for self-improvement, and that's where I sort of got this idea from, and I'm going to be implementing it a lot more, and I highly recommend you guys get the book as well and implement it yourself. Now I want to go more into what this can do for you personally. Obviously, as I mentioned, it allows you to just be more grateful for your life. I know for me, when I started practicing this a lot more, I started practicing gratitude journaling, I started being more mindful of the things around me. I really started to appreciate the things for what they were. I didn't just overlook it like, okay, wake up, I have to go do this and do this. I actually took some time to, look around me, look out my window, look at the sky, look at the trees, look at the grass, look at the animals going around, look at, just the busyness of the world. Look at how, like, maybe recognize like, hey, I'm glad I live where I live. It could be a lot worse or it could be pretty boring. And, where I live is pretty nice. It could be, hey, look at the fact that I have clothes, maybe sometimes like some people, they don't have clothes, maybe just be grateful for the fact that I have a house, I live in a house, I have a door, windows, I'm safe, I can go to sleep peacefully at night, I can get an education, all those things that you typically think aren't that important, aren't that significant. Once you actually open your eyes, you realize like, man, if I didn't have this, my life would be pretty different. My life would be very different. And just that little bit of awareness can go a long way. So with that being said, I want to leave you off with just this maybe a little habit for you to implement. Obviously, with gratitude journaling, take some time every morning, just write down 5 things you're grateful for, and just make that a habit to do every morning, or just every day if you can't do it in the morning, and just do that every day for the rest of your life, and it'll make everything much better. It'll make you appreciate things a lot more, make you much more mindful, and it allows you to really enjoy and appreciate the things that you have in your life. And also, just tell people that you're appreciative of them, tell people that you're thankful for them. Really just talk to people and just express how you feel. Yeah, that'll be it for today's video. Kind of a short one, but I just really wanted to drop this wisdom on y'all. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Later.